In 2016, NASCAR handed out 36 charters completely free. Less than 10 years later, those same charters are selling for $45 million. Million, with an M. And here's the kicker. Dale Earnhardt Jr., a man worth $300 million, NASCAR royalty, whose last name is basically synonymous with the sport, just said he won't buy one. Why? Because he refuses to risk his kids' inheritance and future on some idea of my own. This isn't just about Dale Jr. This is about how NASCAR accidentally, or maybe not so accidentally, priced everyone out of their own sport. Let's set the scene. Before 2016, when NASCAR teams went out of business, which happened more than you'd think, they had nothing to sell. And I mean nothing. Just old race shops and used equipment that sold for, as they say in the business, pennies on the dollar. Imagine pouring millions of dollars into a race team for years, maybe decades, and then when you're done, all you can sell is some used toolboxes and a hauler with 200,000 miles on it. So NASCAR and the Race Team Alliance, that's the RTA, basically the team owners' collective bargaining group, came together in 2016 and said, you know what? Let's give these teams something of actual value, something they can sell if they need to get out. Now, it's interesting that team owners have this organization to negotiate with NASCAR, but when drivers tried to form a union, NASCAR basically told them to kick rocks. But that's a whole other video we need to dive into. Enter the charter system. Here's how they decided who got these golden tickets. If your team ran full-time, and I mean every single race in 2013, 2014, and 2015, congratulations, you got a charter for free, $0. That criteria created exactly 36 charters. 36 teams made the cut. Now, what did a charter actually get you? Two big things. Automatic entry into every Cup Series race, no more qualifying anxiety, and a bigger cut of the prize money. Chartered teams get significantly more purse money than the open cars that have to race their way in. And here's what I find fascinating. NASCAR and the RTA intentionally designed this to create a market. They wanted these charters to become valuable. They wanted teams to be able to sell them for real money. Mission accomplished, I guess. Maybe too accomplished. We'll get to that. Okay, so now we have 36 charters in existence. Let's watch what happens to their value. And honey, these numbers are wild. 2016, first sales of the year. Michael Waltrip Racing sells 2 charters for $1 million each. Now let's pause here. These teams got their charters for free in February 2016, and by the end of the year, some were selling for $1 million. That's a pretty good return on a $0 investment. Just saying. 2017, Tommy Baldwin Racing sells to Levine Family Racing, $3.5 million. That's a 3.5 times increase in 1 year. At this point, team owners are probably thinking, wait, these things are actually worth something? 2018, Furniture Row sells to JR Motorsports, $6 million. The price keeps climbing. 2021, Go Fast Racing sells to Live Fast Racing, $10 million. We've officially hit 8 figures. Also, 2021, Starcom Racing sells to 23XI Racing, $13.5 million. This is the Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin team, so you know they had to pay top dollar. The Michael Jordan effect is real, people. 2023, the big one. Live Fast sells to JR Motorsports for $40 million. Yes, you heard that right, $40 million. For the same type of charter that sold for $1 million 7 years earlier. 2025 to current market value, $45+ million, based on the Legacy Motor Club and Rick Ware Racing deal. Let's do the math. That's a 45 times increase from the first sales in 9 years. 9. If your 401k did that, you'd retire tomorrow and buy an island. And Dale Jr., he's predicting these could hit $100 million, $150 million, maybe even $250 million eventually. Now here's what makes this whole thing absolutely bananas. This value explosion happened while NASCAR was struggling. Viewership was declining. Race fields were shrinking. They used to have 43 cars. Now they barely fill a 40-car field. Major sponsors like Mars Incorporated were leaving the sport. So why did charter values skyrocket while the sport was struggling? Simple. NASCAR capped the supply at 36 and demand stayed constant.